Welcome to episode 4 of the She Is Instacast tour, where we'll be talking about Black unity, family structure, solutions to common problems, and more. This is my Black and beautiful co-host, Paulette Jones. I'm your Black and peaceful host, Booker Brazil. Let's talk that Black talk. And today our guest is Danny Tupper, Gardner.
At this point, Tupper. Newly divorced Tupper. No.
Gotcha.
Why do you feel men are afraid of marriage?
From a personal experience, I got married at 17 in high school. I was pregnant. It was the final year of high school, and I kind of hid it because it was just like, I didn't really feel the need to blast it to the whole high school. And then, you know how that goes. It's like a stigma around teen pregnancy. So to me, that wasn't like a cool thing. It was kind of more or less like I kind of fucked up in a way. So, you know, I let it be what that was. But my baby's father at the time, he said, he said, I feel like right now is a time for us to get married. I understand, you know, this is a time for you too, because you don't want to walk around with just a baby and then it's just like you're a baby mom. He kept emphasizing that. And then it was also the thing that he was going to the military, and he was like, you know, if you come along with me and we go to Texas, if we get married, then you'll have BAH, you'll have benefits, and our child will be good. So I'm thinking long-term wise, that's the best thing. Why not do that? But I'm not thinking like right now, are you really ready to take on a marriage? That's
17?
17. So did you not know that or what about me in high school?
No, I didn't know at all.
To get back to it, you said that your child's father brought it to you about getting married because he didn't want you to feel like, you know, you had the stigma of just being a baby mama. Right. But do you feel like that was the only reason he agreed or brought up marriage, was just to like kind of not have that stigma placed on either one of y'all? Or do you feel like he was like kind of at a place where he felt comfortable actually being a husband, or like was he the same age as you? Was he older than you, younger? Like,
that's a really good question. And he is 2 years older than me. Okay. I feel like honestly it wasn't more of he was ready for it. I do not to this day think that he was ready for it. And then we talk about it sometime every now and then. And he was like, nah, I wasn't. That was a big commitment. That's the first thing that come out of his mouth. That was a big commitment. So obviously he wasn't ready. It is. It's
a very big commitment because I'm engaged right now, and I'm about to be 30 next year.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
It's in the air. Like everybody's engaged or pregnant. I ain't mad. Everybody.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. So it took a minute, like 20s, like that early 20s, like first teenage. Getting out the house by yourself, then going through that 20 to 24
awkward area. I don't know what I'm doing stage.
Like you really don't start clicking until you like 25, 26. Like, exactly. I need to start doing something different.
For real, right now, I agree.
Like you just now starting to get a hold of like your whole purpose at like 27, 28 to start moving right into your 30s.
Then.
So to do a big commitment like that at 17
was a lot.
That's a lot.
Was a lot. Mentally, it was a whole lot. Exactly. And if I had a chance to redo it, I would have just said, you know, let's take our time and get to know, not get to know each other more, because I felt like we did know each other. But at the same time, not really, because at 17, do you really even know yourself?
Nope, I was about to say, take yourself first. Exactly.
17.
Right.
No.
So it's kind of like, I can't even say that. I think, for me, I kind of do think age plays a factor in that a little bit, because it also can come with maturity. But then again, I don't know. Because that can...
I mean, I didn't notice how short 17 years is until I look back on us graduating. And it was 10 years ago. So 7 more years to that is how long we was living when we graduated.
Exactly.
10 years ago. If you had a baby at then, your baby is 10 now.
It's 10, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like 17. It's like, of course you don't know yourself.
Right.
Of course.
So it's almost like you're growing up with your child. And that could be good. And then it could also be like, nah, you know, it's some stuff I feel like it just comes with wisdom. And at that age, you don't really have much wisdom yet, I feel like. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely it's kind of trying. And then the marriage came with a lot of, ups and downs. But I also just feel like so many differences played upon that. We grew up together in a way. So as we grow up, our beliefs are different. Everything that we once, but as a child, everything is different. And then you grow up and you have a different mentality. Certain things happen.
Yeah.
You go through things and you kind of, go apart. So it's not bad because I see some teen marriages really do make it, y'all. And I be like, wow, what did they do different? I kind of like have to think about it sometimes. Like, could I have shut the fuck up sometimes? But I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't even know if it's necessarily that somebody else might be doing something different. It just may be that other people are willing to put up with stuff longer than you are. Their tolerance and their patience may just be a little bit than yours, which is not. It's good to their situation, but in everybody's situation, when sometimes your limits, and it's best to just let them go when your limits.
And when you get and you got a blast, it ain't even worth it no more. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How long were you married for?
We were married for 6 years, and
that's
I'm saying like y'all made it a nice little amount of time to be the age that y'all were like that.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of that was tolerance too, because you get to a point where you be like, okay, well, we've been together for so long, it's whatever. I don't even care no more. When really it should not be whatever. My feelings matter. Your feelings matter. My opinions matter. Your opinions matter.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Our feelings matter separately from each other, from the marriage.
Right.
Our feelings is valid. Like, you are doing something that I don't like. I'm doing something that you don't like. That's okay. We need to figure out how to mend this together or how not to.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. So it was a lot of that too.
What was the breaking point?
I feel like once I felt like I wasn't being heard anymore in the marriage, then I wasn't good no more. Because it had been like, okay, it's good. The newlywed stage is always good. I mean, it should always be good. Y'all fresh. That's why y'all got married, right? So y'all made it to that second stage and then boom. So, but after a while, I believe it was more or less I had different goals, and it was kind of just like me bringing that up. I kind of felt like he downplayed them a lot. That's another thing. So, I mean, and then also him being in the military played a part. Like, he did go to Afghanistan around like 2015, and y'all know how. Well, y'all might know, but they was warring during that time. So it was still a lot of stuff going on out there that negatively impacted him. And then he came back holding a lot of things. So another thing was, boy, you got to go to counseling. And I don't mind going with you. Yeah, I don't mind going with you. Let's go. But that became like another big issue. And then counseling was just completely out of the ordeal. I don't want anybody in my business. It's the military. And y'all know how the military can be messy, y'all.
Right. Of course.
They're a tad bit messy. So it's like, back then I wasn't understanding. I wasn't taking no for an answer. And now I'm more or less like, well, maybe we could have tried different alternatives. Maybe we could have had somebody come to the house. Who knows if that would have been. Right. But I'm in a happy relationship right now. So I try not to even, go back and. Right.
Why do you think men are scared of marriage? Like, why did you pick that topic?
I feel like maybe sort of it has to do with a person's upbringing. Maybe it could be like what they were around, their environmental influences. Maybe it could be, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just also the generation time spans of how, each generation is different. Back then they stayed married. It's cheaper to keep her. That was a catchphrase. Now it's more or less like, yeah.
Bye-bye.
It might be cheaper to keep her.
Well, yeah, depending on your business and how linked
it might be
cheaper
together. Yeah,
but ain't nothing worth your happiness. So.
Right. I mean, nowadays people get a divorce, it's nothing. Hey, they have divorce parties. So y'all know it's I want to have one, by the way. So if y'all
we might have to throw together a little virtual divorce party.
Right.
let's do it, because I'm ready anytime. Literally. Like Saturday and Sunday. Commitment too. I feel like people are really afraid of commitment no matter what the commitment is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that could be a thing that plays into that. Sometimes it's scary to be committed to someone. So
Yeah. Because commitment is really not a gray area in commitment. It's either
exactly
all. It's like black or white. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get the full potential of the bond if it's
right.
not all in.
Exactly. You ain't gonna get nothing. Do y'all feel like, I had read a post, I think this was on Instagram, I'm not sure, on one of the socials or whatever. In order for both people to be like happy, one person has to be happier than the other. One person has to have more love than the other person's love. That person has to outweigh that love for it to actually really work. And I was like, what? But could that be true? Nah, but really, that made me think a little bit. Like,
I'm actually gonna write that down because I'm gonna think about that.
I don't think that it's necessarily true that that's like the equation to happiness.
right.
I think more so that's what realistically happens in a relationship, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
I feel like one person should not have to give more of themselves than the other person. It's either going to be 50-50
Right.
or, you know what I'm saying, or nothing. I feel like if both of y'all are putting in the same input, then that should be the happiness, because both of y'all are giving the equal amount of love, the equal amount of attention, of everything, meaning that nobody is lacking or nobody's being drained and trying to do too much to fulfill everything for everybody.
Exactly.
I feel like that's where true happiness comes from. But I honestly believe that in the majority of relationships, it actually plays out that one person is giving more than the other person.
For real.
I don't think that most relationships are 50-50. It's one person it's like 80-20, 40-60 is more like, that's just how it naturally flows. But I think
I seem to be that way.
50-50.
Are you married, Paulette?
I am married, and I am married. I've been married for 4 years. Been together for 6.
Okay. That's lengthy, big. That's lengthy. I like that.
It's a big commitment.
Yes, I know it is. And you have 2 beautiful sons, too.
3. I have a baby. He's in there sitting right now. I have a baby.
Where'd he go?
I have a baby.
You just had a baby?
He's 3 months. You know, I happen so fast, girls. Sometimes I have to remind myself, like,
don't it always? Mm-hmm.
Like,
don't it always? Right.
I'll be having to keep head counts when we go out in public. Like, I'm like, wait. All right.
3 social security numbers, man.
That's crazy. So I'm newly about to come into it.
Exactly.
Right.
So we got the previous experience, the current experience, and the soon-to-be experience.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all working itself out. That's what I'm saying. I like that. We all can give our own perspective of what, you know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster, definitely. And my mom always asks me, like, would you get married again? I always tell her, no, I'm not going to lie. But I really am open to getting married again, just not anytime soon, if that makes sense.
So do you feel like you're at a point where you understand yourself better and you appreciate yourself better? And like do you feel like you have a connection with yourself, like you truly love yourself and you at a point where you feel good about who Danny is? Or do you feel like you're still growing?
I am not 100% at that point yet. I am not. It's still many flaws with myself, and I'm not afraid to like say that. It's many flaws.
That's good though.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta work at some things. I feel like maturity is a big one, because in a sense, I still feel like my old Danny.
What was the hardest part about divorce?
I would say having kids and trying to get a divorce. Because if it's just you and that person, the only thing you're going to court for is you and that person. I mean, if y'all have any property or anything like that, that's just that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all you kind of like distribute that evenly or something like that. But with the kid aspect, it's like, well, I want the kids. Well, I want the kids. Well, I want to be the main provider. but we are both the main providers. So it does not make a difference on how that's,
it don't.
So, but during that time, it was still kind of like we both were still in a childlike mind frame. It was still kind of like negativity surrounding the situation. So it was kind of just like a bad air in general. And if we both being negative about it, it's not going to have a positive result.
Yeah.
Negative and negative, not going to, yeah. So that's pretty much what that was. And I'm glad now it's better. It ain't perfect. I'm not going to lie to you. It is not perfect. And it's not probably ever going to be perfect. But it's better and consistently better. So I'll accept that over perfect. That's fine.
The fact that you can see your flaws and notice that, like, I'm not really mature right here yet. I'm getting there, though.
And then it gets thrown in your face, and then you have to experience it. And then it's like, dang, I wish somebody would have told me. Well, life kind of came at you this way.
Yeah.
Kind of came at you sideways.
Listen, life will tell you every single thing that's wrong with you. It's just if you choose to pay attention to it.
I'm telling you.
And the lesson get more intense and more intense and more intense.
Exactly.
One day it just sit you down.
For real.
It just sit you down and you be like, oh.
Right.
I've been doing that for like 10 years. I was supposed to be doing that.
Exactly. Why am I still doing that? And I know that's not going to result in anything good. Why? Yeah. I agree.
I got my first lesson, and once it came out that mouth, and I seen myself from them eyes, I was like, oh no, exactly. I'm not about to be that person. I'm not about to be like this.
You was always chill though. Your music, your headphones, that's what I know you for. That's it.
I used to always have headphones in.
Yes. And I think you had like a studio in your room.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody know this studio. Do you know I keep
Paulette was always in the studio. Y'all already know how we went.
Do you know I be getting random messages now? Cause I guess people are seeing the album or whatever. I get random messages like,
really?
Yo, you was the first person to record me. I was like, I don't even know you.
Yeah. But that's what's up though.
Everybody remember that studio.
I gotta listen. Yeah, I gotta take a listen at that. Is it R&B soul, or is it like
it's like soulful house music?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig that. How's your auntie doing too?
My auntie?
Yeah.
Which
the one we all had a crush on.
My auntie Kat?
Now you know who I'm talking about.
Is that my she light skin or she dark skin?
She looked just like you.
Kat.
I'm Kat.
Oh, yeah. Your twin.
She is doing good. She has 3 kids herself.
Wow.
She has her own business called Sassy Events and Decor. Quick little plug.
Okay, Sassy Events and Decor.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does like party events where she'll do the theme and like create. She does like the little candies and stuff too. So she does like chocolate covered strawberries and Rice Krispies and Oreos.
My favorite.
She really good. You gotta check her page out. So if you're looking to support Black businesses, be sure to follow my website, Tupper 101, because that's what I do.
Tupper 101. Got you. About to do it right now.
So I did have another question though, back on the topic, really quickly. Kind of going back to your marriage in the beginning, you said that I know it was his idea to get married and you don't feel like he was prepared, but did he ever verbally express to you what it was in the marriage he felt was like a flaw or an issue for him on why, he felt like it wasn't, not necessarily trying to ask you to nitpick and tell me what he said was wrong with you.
No.
From a perspective, what did he complain about with having to be married at his age or just in general?
Now, when we talk about it, like in recent times, it's more or less like you were immature. Some of the stuff that you were doing during that time, I didn't expect you to be doing as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I expected you to be, I guess, like a little bit more mature about some situations as a parent. Being that age, maybe I shouldn't have expected a lot, but it is what it was. I did. We were both young. So I feel like if I was pulling my part, you should pull your part too. And I agree 100% no matter what. Another thing was me and him were still at, we were still at a stage where we were kind of flirty. Okay. And I feel like that also plays a part in being young. Not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But for me and him in this particular situation, that definitely played a part because we definitely, apart from each other, we're definitely flirty people. That's how we met, you know, flirting. So I think that also played a part. We were not ready to look at each other and say, you are the person I really would like to spend the rest of my life with. No matter what, you know, no matter what flaws you have, no matter what flaws I have, no matter, I want to be with you no matter what. And that was too, I just feel like during that time, I was too young to make that decision. My maturity level wasn't there. And I still barely have patience now. I'm working on that. But back then, my patience level was definitely 0. So everything ticked me off. And it was just like, now I can actually get into like a disagreement with who I'm with now and be like, okay, you know what? It's whatever. Like, I understand his point, so I'm not tripping. All right, you want to do that? Let's do that. You know, boom, it's over. Back then, it was my way or the highway. I don't care what, I don't care how you feel. So I think that definitely came with time and maturity too, because it took a while for me to be patient with a person. I was not too patient back then.
Do you think your kids helped you with your patience or made it worse?
Yes, I do. I feel like they helped me as a mom, mature as a mother, and mature with my patience too. They still, in a way, get to me with my patience because it's like, I'm at a point now where it's like, I just want my 2 kids. I don't want another child. I'm happy with my 2 kids. I'm straight. I feel like that plays a part too with my patience level. It's still at a medium. I'm not going to say I'm 100% patient, but my kids have helped me to understand like, okay, you sleepy, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? As time goes by, you get their little personality kinks and nicks, and you kind of can go around your kids. It's nothing. That's like a second nature. And then it's really people that I'm still learning to build my patience level with. And then with my relationship now, he can be impatient too. So we still, we medium, we both medium, but it's a good medium. It's like, okay, I understand you getting on my nerves, but I know this is where you get moody, so I'm gonna just move around. And I like that. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
It's good to know when the mood swings coming. Like, oh, you about to swing that way? Let me go ahead and
go ahead.
let me go ahead and swing that way. I'm gonna get out your way. I'm gonna go ahead and.
I got no time today.
You need anything? Come back in the room like you yeah. All right, bet.
How old are your kids?
My son is 6 and my daughter is 10. She just turned 10 October 25th. Yeah. So it's kind of like they're really at the perfect age right now. They're not high maintenance at all. A lot of stuff they can do on their own, and that's easy. Like, it's like sometimes I'll be like, I miss having a baby. Ooh, I just want to cuddle a little cutie, kiss it. But then it's just like, but then I gotta change diapers again. I don't like poop.
You gotta deal with not being able to sleep again.
Waking up. Oh, Tink woke up at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Like, she had a whole. I never slept with her. And then with my son, like, I actually felt like it was so refreshing. Like, I can sleep. But with Tink, oh my God, I never slept. So yeah, that was crazy. Like, I mean, who's to say never? They always say never, but I just.
So your boyfriend got kids?
Yeah, he has a son.
Okay, well, bet you good. So if it happened, how would you adjust?
I'm gonna adjust pretty easily, really, because the simple fact that I got kids now, and then she's 10. Go get that bottle. All right, no back talk. Go get that bottle, and we gonna move on. No. No, I feel like it'll be an easy adjustment just because of the simple fact that I've been there, done that, and it's just more or less like Paulette said, it's the sleep thing, it's the little things that's big, but they not big.